Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, I'm so excited for this episode. May kakwentuhan na naman tayo. Ulit pala, no? Nagbabalik ang kakwentuhan natin for another I'm sure, fruitful, magiging insightful episode tungkol sa stereotypes. Okay. Ano ba ang tingin ng mga tao sa mga Pilipino na nandito sa Canada? How are we perceived? Diba? Yung mga stereotypes. That's what we're gonna talk about. And kung accurate ba yan o hindi naman totoo, yung mga ganyan ba? Okay, o sige, pag-uusapan natin yan with ang nagbabalik sa In a Nutshell. Hello, Kuya Puto!
Hi! Hi, Piggy!
Ayan. Ano ba 'to? Alam mo parang biniplema ako 'no, because of the changing weather. Lumalamig na naman. Sorry guys in advance ha, ubo ko ng ubo.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me put up the topic. By the way, so as you know, we had an episode, I think a couple of weeks ago ba, Kuya Puto? Was it 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago?
about 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was received positively, yung mga ganitong uri ng kwentuhan. That's why I invited Kuya Puto again. Because kung pag-uusapan ng, I guess, stereotyping mga Pinoy in Canada, mas marami ulit experience si Kuya Puto dyan because
No.
he's been here for a long time. Pinalaki siya ng kanyang parents niya basically, di ba? Dumating ka dito, you were still in your teens. Mako-compare mo, di ba? Kung paano yung pagpapalaki ng isang Filipino household sa mga bata compared sa iba. Tapos, I'm sure your friends would ask you if ganun ba talaga sa mga Pilipino? Ganyan ka pinapalaki? Ganyan? This is how you do things in your home? Mga ganyan.
Yes.
Okay. O sige, Kuya Puto, what do you think first? Before we go to a list, meron naman akong list na pin-preparing. What do you think is the biggest, or most popular stereotype sa mga Pilipino dito sa Canada?
Nung lumalaki ako, Filipinos were known to be, parang stereotype natin was domestic helpers. Yun ang napakauso dati. Pag merong nagsabi, oh, Filipino yan, lahat ng tao, including fellow Pinoys, iisipin nila, oh, domestic helper. And I've noticed ngayon, nag-upgrade na tayo ng like how Canadians view us, right? And it's a stereotype, but it's a good stereotype. Ngayon, lahat tayo nurses. So
Yeah.
kahit sino kausapin mo, kahit sino tanungin mo, I'm pretty sure kahit sa pamilya mo, sa pamilya ko, sa pinsan ko, lahat merong nurse, right? And Canadians know us for that, for being good at being nurses in the healthcare. So ang
Yeah.
galing nun, from domestic helper to a medical professional. Not bad,
Yes.
diba? So
Oo.
it's very, very positive.
Actually, that is in my list. Yung sinasabi
Oh,
mo, yung stereotyping.
okay.
Actually, nasa list ko, tama ka, no? I think from several decades ago. Because marami naman talaga tayong kababayan back then na dumarating as caregivers, domestic helpers, nannies.
That's right.
I think marami din sa mga kababayan natin, pag na-meet nga sila, yun ang ina-assume. Diba? Which is okay. But the fact is, the reality is, nag-change na over the years yung profile ng mga Pilipino. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right now, marami pa rin pumapasok through, caregiving pathway, yung mga ganyan. Pero I would say, mas humahabol na yung mga nasa IT, yung skilled trades.
Absolutely.
Oo,
Absolutely.
no. So obviously, that is no longer the reality kung ang topic natin, stereotypes versus reality.
That's right. Nagbago na yung tingin nila sa atin.
Yeah.
Nag-upgrade na tayo. Which is
Oo. Correct. But I think encompassing pa din yung tingin nila sa atin na very good caregivers. Because
Yeah.
again, nasa nursing na tayo. It still involves caregiving. Right?
Yes.
Oo. Pero unahan ko na, Kuya Puto, yung mga magko-comment. Baka sabihin nila, nilalait natin, we don't see caregivers as good citizens here. Hindi po yun yung sinasabi namin. Oo.
Caregivers, napaka-importanting posisyon yan. Dahil not a lot of Canadians back then wanted to do that job. And napaka-importante nun for a lot of families, di ba? Dahil yung mga magulang nila tumatanda and gusto nilang alagaan, they want the best care for them. And we have proved we have proven ourselves to be like the premier people to actually do that job. And
Yeah.
we get so many praises from other cultures na pinagtrabahuhan ng mga caregivers natin. No, talagang napaka-valuable ng position na yan. So in no way, shape, or form, minamaliit namin yung position na yan because we know it's hard. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's very thankless. But at the same
Mhm.
time, it's a very important position na final ng mga kabayan natin in the past and even today.
Mhm. Oo. Do you think, Kuya Puto, yung, stereotype na associated tayo diyan sa caregiving is making it harder for the other professions to to prove their skills na, "Hindi, magaling din ako sa ano, IT, ah." Na parang baka dina-doubt nung mga nandito yung skills natin, "Oh, kaya mo ba talaga mag-IT o magaling ka ba sa ganyang trabaho?"
See, unfortunately, that type of mindset galing sa mga Pinoy din yan eh.
Oh.
Dahil unfortunately, dahil dito, it's more about your ability to perform the job or the
Mm,
career, di ba? It has nothing to do with your background or your color or your race,
mm,
even though stereotype yun, di ba?
mhm.
But it really comes down to your ability and how good you are in that position.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's move on sa isa pang,
Yeah.
number 2. Number 1 yan ano, stereotype. So obviously hindi na yun yung reality ngayon. Ito naman, pagdating sa parenting,
Mm.
masyado dang ano, old-fashioned and, traditional ang isang Filipino household. Ano ba una sa lahat ang traditional nowadays, hindi ko na rin talaga alam ano. Pero ikaw, Kuya Puto, ano yung how would you compare yourself, no, when it comes to how your parents raised you, compared to how different it is sa mga Canadian households?
Yung parents ko kasi stricto sila.
Mm,
Bata ako, hindi ako pinapalabas ng bahay dahil sa Pilipinas, sabi, if yung kapitbahay mo alam na yung parents mo or one of your parents is overseas, baka pa-kidnap ka or something like that, right? So talagang kami nung brother ko, sa bahay lang kami. We were not allowed to go past the gate. Kaya hindi ako natutong magbisikleta. Ganun ka-stricto yung mami ko
oh,
dati. Yeah.
wow, okay.
Tapos, when we came to Canada, parang nag-continue yung behavior na yun because yun ang kinalakihan nila, di ba? Like, simple things like pagkakain kami as a family. Kami nung brother ko, kami yung maghuhugas ng plato, magliligpit, mga ganun, like things like that, right? And I would say tama yung stereotype na stricto, yung
Mm,
first generation, which is like my parents, right? Kami second generation kami, so parang nangyari ganito kasi ngayon, we have kids of our own, right?
mhm,
Ay napansin ko, we have to adapt, we have to evolve. Dahil
yeah,
yung surroundings natin ngayon, iba kumpara dun sa surroundings ng parents ko nung lumalaki kami, di ba? And
mhm.
kids, they behave different now. So you have to adapt as parents. Yung kinalakihan namin, a lot of things don't apply anymore.
Oo, yeah.
So ginagawa namin ni Mrs., lahat ng maganda na napulot namin sa parents namin growing up, yun ang ina-apply namin. Very
Mhm,
selective, right? Hindi lahat transfers over. Lahat ng pangit, ng di maganda that doesn't apply anymore, we don't do that, obviously. But
yeah, yeah.
napansin namin, lalo na ako, meron akong anak na babae, tsaka meron akong anak na lalaki, right? We're more lenient with the boy
Mhm,
than the girl. I guess that's yung old-fashioned sa akin, nanggagaling. I can't help it because we don't get a lot of females in our family, right? So medyo
mhm,
mas mahigpit kami sa daughter namin. Pero at the same time, hindi sobrang higpit katulad ng ginagawa ng parents ko because we noticed, lalo na sa society ngayon, the more na mas mahigpit ka as a parent, the more magre-rebelde. So you
yeah.
have to set ground rules, right? But at the same time, parang 50-50 yan eh. I'm 50% your dad, but I'm 50% your friend. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
My parents never did that because hindi ganun ang kinalakihan.
Yeah. Pero Kuya Puto, hindi ba strict ang mga Canadian parents? For example, curfew
Mm.
or yeah, going out with friends, saka lang pwede pumunta. I mean, why do
Depende.
you think they say na sobrang strict ng mga Pilipino? Or Asians actually in general, I would say, Paano ba sila?
It all depends really do sa
Mhm.
pamilya because
Yeah.
nung lumalaki ako dito, uh, I only had one Filipino friend. Uh, Shout out Fat Boy. I've known him for 35 years.
Hi.
But everybody else, I gravitated towards Mexicans and Latinos. They were like the closest friends of mine growing up, right?
Mhm.
And halos sila ganun din eh. Depende sa family dynamic nila.
Mhm.
Napansin ko kasi yung mga mga Italians, mga Portuguese, mga Mexicans, mga Latinos, yung mga ethnicities na ganun. Parang ganun din sila katulad natin.
Mhm.
They're very, very similar. But then
Yeah.
like the yung mga puting Canadians, they're more liberal.
Yeah.
Katulad ng sinabi mo, curfew, right?
Yeah.
I remember, growing up, sasabihin ng mga kaibigan ko, oh, I gotta be back home by like 7 p.m. Otherwise, I'll get the belt from my dad. And that was a Mexican guy talking, right? Tapos
Yeah.
yung mga isa naming kaibigan na puti, na Irish, na dito lumaki, oh, you know what? My parents don't even come home until 12, so I can stay out till whenever. It's all good. So
Ay,
it all
oo.
depends. It all depends sa family dynamic nila.
Yeah. Okay. I think so. Na-observe ko din yun, ano. Anyway,
Yes.
okay. On next stereotype. Ito, masyado daw, kumbaga, strong pressure to excel in school and masyadong nagdi-dictate na kailangan mag-nurse. Yan.
Yes.
Yan.
Yes.
Sa stereotype, do you agree? Do you think that may basihan ba yung observation na yan, Kuya Puto? Kailangan mo magtapos, mag-nurse ka. O ano pa ba mga sikat na mga profession sa Pilipino, no? Ano ba? Business?
Doc-
Parang
Doctor,
it's not
lawyer,
very
ganun.
much, going into business is not very much, ano ba, supported, no? Yung idea na yun. Before.
Not at
Before.
all. Not at all. Not at
Mm.
all. So my parents, typical Filipino parents, right? Everybody wants a doctor. Everybody wants
Yeah.
a lawyer. Kaya lang yung ulo tsaka yung kokote ni Kuya Puto medyo medyo slow. lalo nang lumalaki ako dahil
Uh,
some people magaling sila sa eskwela. Okay? That was not me.
mhm,
Medyo
mhm,
mapurol yung kokote ko nung bata pagdating sa eskwelahan, right? But then there was parang merong pressure na na-feel ko na gusto nila lahat ng anak nila merong matapos, which is amazing.
yeah.
As a parent, would not want that, di ba? Pero nangyayari kasi, yung mga bata, they do it because for their parents. They do it for their parents. They don't do it for themselves. So yeah,
Mhm.
end up with a good paying job. They'll end up with a career. Pero miserable sila. Yun ang
Mm.
napansin ko. Dahil ako, I went to college. I lasted, I don't know, like 2 semesters.
Yeah.
Dahil bulak-bulak ko, right?
Ah,
Pero gusto lang talaga, ginawa ko lang yung college na yun dahil gusto nung papa ko na meron akong diploma para, makatulong sa trabaho ko, which is 100% correct. Pero sa akin lang, I was like 18, 19 years old. Di ko naman alam kung ano gusto kong gawin. Gusto ko lang talaga silang pasayahin. Pero
mhm,
hindi gumana. So ngayon napansin ko, mga parents ngayon, or even like Canadians, like, in general, the focus is on happiness. The
mhm,
focus is, let them do what they want to do, and eventually they will wake up and smell the coffee and do something with their lives, right? Which
mhm,
is, I agree with 50-50 dahil alam ko education is really important, but not everybody is wired to, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a professional, right?
yeah,
Yung iba, they're into trades. Okay? So iba-iba, like it's
correct.
different for every people, for every
Oh,
person. So, like with my kids, sasabihin ko sa kanila, okay, look, if you want to go to university, you want to go to college, susuportahan ka namin. Okay? But at the same time, siguraduhin mo na ito yung gusto mong gawin. All right? Don't do it dahil, I'm telling you to do it. Don't do it because your mom is telling you to do it. Do it dahil at the same do it because it's your passion.
yeah.
Because yung mga tao, they'll excel a lot faster if they're doing something that they like. So,
Mhm,
ganun yung approach namin ngayon. Like, it's important na meron kang matapos. I agree with that 100%. But at the same time, we tell them, make sure it's something that you want to do and you're not just making us happy. by
Yeah.
making that decision. Diba?
Oo. I think naiintindihan ko, of course, where those parents are coming from. Like, for example, your parents, yung mga
Yeah.
first generation immigrants.
Yes.
Because, syempre, where we come from, talagang ang laki ng disparity sa pagtrato sa isang tao kung hindi ka nakapagtapos ng college back
Tama.
home. Oh,
Tama.
but do you think here in Canada, nagsisimula ng maging mas accepting yung mga parents, lalo na siguro yung second generation of immigrants like yourselves, dun sa idea na hindi na nga hard rule talaga ang college, lalo na because here in Canada, many people, kapag nakapagtrabaho na ng teenagers, some just want to work na forever and climb up the corporate ladder, whatever, if they have
Absolutely.
that opportunity. Kumbaga yung idea of college, hindi na kasing kailangan for the following generations. Mas accepting na. Have you observed, maybe amongst your friends, yung mga naging kaklase mo rin dito, Kuya Puto, how they are with their children? Are they like you too?
Everybody's different. Kami 50-50 kami. I still put a lot of value sa education. I still put a lot of value in finishing your studies, and that diploma on your wall, I still believe can open up a lot of doors, di ba? Pero like I mentioned before, hindi naman lahat is wired to become a doctor or a lawyer, or everybody's different. So napansin ko kasi ganito. Gusto ng tao maganda buhay nila. Gusto ng tao may bahay, may kotse, merong career, merong ganito, merong ganon, right? There's more than one way to get to that goal. And most of the time, it's not through school. Okay? Dahil marami ako nakilala, entrepreneurs sila. They were able to accomplish things na hindi na-accomplish ng university graduate. And vice versa. Meron akong kakilala, university graduates, college graduates, and they accomplished like things left and right. So it all depends on the person talaga. It all depends on the person. But in the world that we live in right now, marami nagsasabi, nasa diskarte na. Nasa diskarte na.
Yeah.
But then the way I look at it, lalo na, this is what we tell our kids, right? Just imagine kung meron kang diskarte, as meron kang diploma. You have all the tools to rule the universe right there.
Yeah,
And
that's
everything
right.
else is up to you.
Correct.
So even though kami ni wife ko, hindi naman kami nakatapos, there's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
But then you wanna pad your bet, diba? You wanna come in prepared, you wanna come in with the right tools.
Yeah.
So if stereotypes versus reality, I think it's 50-50 pagdating sa education.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will still follow that path, and a lot of people will go this way. And where it leads, where that leads you, where that path leads you, that's all up to you.
Yeah. Oo. Ito dapat pala inuna ko tong sunod na stereotype Ito very good stereotype, and I believe it to still be true and will be forever true. Na we are one of the most hardworking people, group of immigrants here in Canada. Pero some are saying sometimes to a fault, masyadong hardworking, no? To some extent na kumbaga yung iba na feeling you're doing too much for the job, stop working already, hindi mo na kailangan gawin yan. Pero yung mga Pilipino kasi, we take that extra step to impress our bosses, yung mga ganyan. May experience ka ba dyan, Kuya Puto? And of course, dito, reality, totoo, right? Hardworking
Totoo,
up to
reality.
now, of course.
Absolutely. Dahil yung pinagdaanan nga ng mga parents natin, laging nilang sinasabi sa atin, naghirap ako ganito, naghirap ako ganyan. But then look at the results of my labor. So napapass down sa mga anak natin yun, di ba? Then they start having the same mindset, and which is amazing dahil we're known to be hardworking, honest, tax-paying people dito sa Canada, which is great. But at the same time, kailangan ilalagay natin sa lugar niya.
What do you mean? What ilagay sa lugar? Bakit?
Because you can look at it from two different ways. You can look at it from the mindset of an employee, and you can look at it from the mindset of an entrepreneur, right? So if you're going above and beyond sa trabaho, that's good. You'll get promoted, you'll get paid more, you get a promotion, di ba? Pero may ceiling yan.
Mhm.
Okay? Just imagine if you applied the same focus and the same knowledge and the same efforts sa sarili mo as an entrepreneur, there's no ceiling. So that's
Mhm.
how I look at it, right? Two different mindsets.
Yeah, oo. Pero ako madalas ko naririnig nga 'no, do we like to please our bosses too much? And yung pleasing the bosses, is that, only for us Filipinos or other siguro yung mga immigrants? Yung mga dito lumaki, what is their ano ba, mindset towards dealing with a boss?
It all
When
depends what they want in life.
yeah.
If they're focused on their career, tapos gusto nilang they want to climb that corporate ladder, then yeah,
Mhm,
sometimes it's more obvious than normal, right?
mhm,
Sisip-sip sila. They're gonna go above and beyond. They're gonna start doing projects na hindi naman sila kasama. Basta masama lang yung pangalan nila as part of the credits. And then it all depends what you want. Ibang tao naman, they just want to coast. They just want to
mhm,
receive a paycheck every 2 weeks. They're happy with their 5 weeks vacation. They're happy with their salary. They're happy with their employment setup, diba? They're not
mhm,
looking for a promotion. So it all depends dun sa tao. So that's,
mhm.
that's what I noticed. Ako, nung nasa trabaho ako sa casino, I knew I was not going to take another promotion because I had weekends off. I was happy with my salary. I was happy with my employment package. So I did as little as possible.
Oo nga.
Because nung nasa trabaho ko dati, I was doing the job for so long, I could do with my eyes closed dahil parang
Mhm,
naging routine na lang, right? So why would I want to be visible? When
mhm.
as long as I can get all of the job and all of the tasks done in time, as efficiently as possible as I can, then that's all they ask
Yeah,
of me. So that's what I deliver. As long as I deliver what they want, that's it. I'm good. Pero
yeah.
iba, if you're eyeing that top position, then you have to do extra. And hindi
Yeah.
lang sa Pilipino yan. That goes
Mhm.
across all of the ethnicities dito sa Canada.
Yan, okay. Oh, next one on the list. By the way, guys, based lang very ano naman 'to 'no, informal list. Alam niyo na, don't take it too seriously. We're just doing this
Yes.
for the sake of our flow ng discussion natin. Ito naman, so in Canada, I know, family-oriented rin ang Canadians, right?
Mm-hmm.
But meron dong perception na ang mga Pilipinong stereotype, masyadong family-oriented, too clingy with relatives na
Yes.
yun na nga hindi daw tulad nung iba dito are gusto nakatira sa isang bahay kahit
Mm-hmm.
matatanda na, and of course yung concept of caring for the elders iba rin daw, hindi pa tayo sanay sa konsepto ng putting our parents, elderly parents in nursing homes o ano man, retirement homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Medyo may katotohanan siya dun sa
Absolutely.
pag-alaga ng parents, of course.
Absolutely. Ako, old school ako pagdating
Mm,
sa topic na yan. Sabi nung papa ko dati, if I had a big enough house that sits on a big enough piece of land, gusto ko lahat ng anak ko nakatira dun sa same compound. If I have to build you a house in the backyard para nandun ka lang, yung mga apo ko nandun lang, I'll make it happen. Ako
yeah.
ganun ang gusto ko eh.
Mhm.
But most of the time it's not financially feasible.
Okay.
But dun ako lumaki with that type of mindset. And
Mm,
I carry that today, hanggang
yeah.
ngayon. If I have the ability para magawa yun, yung mga anak namin, kahit mag-asawan sila, I'll build you a house in the backyard. Doon ka, tapos yung kapatid mo dun sa kabila. So tatlo
Oo,
tayong bahay. That would be amazing. But alam namin, iba-iba buhay ng tao. Our kids are gonna grow up, your kids are gonna grow up, they're gonna want a life of their own, di ba? With their own
mhm,
privacies, with their own whatever. Tanggap ko yan. Pero ako old school ako. Like, in a perfect world, ganun ang gusto ko.
oo. Ang
And also,
tanong, gusto ba ng mga anak mo when you tell
yun
them, when you
nga,
give them that idea?
yun nga. Pero guess what? In today's market, our kids are gonna have a very, very hard time buying their own home.
That's true
So,
too, yeah.
so if the bank of mom and dad offers you a house in the backyard, more than likely, kukunin nila yung offer na yun.
Tama, that's a big factor nowadays, sa
So,
totoo.
pagdating naman sa mga parents,
Hmm,
I grew up with a mindset na hanggang buhay ako, my parents will never see a home, like
Mhm.
a care home. Hanggang kaya ko.
Yeah.
Dahil they gave me life.
Mhm.
Without them, I would not be here. They were
Mhm.
there when I was born. So it's only right na nandun sila kasama ako. Diba?
Yeah.
So sa mga Canadians naman, baliktad. It's like they can't wait to get rid of their kids. Pag 18,
Mhm.
kick you out. You're gone, right? You're gone.
Oo.
Tapos they can't wait to send their parents to a home para mabenta nila yung bahay para magpahati-hatian nila.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed.
Oo, eh, 'no?
It's more about convenience, and it's more about unfortunately, I don't want to say this, but it's true in some cases, pera.
Mhm. Ay
So
naku.
that's where we're different. And stereotype versus reality, that's where we're different. That's where we're
Yeah.
different when it comes to like Canadians.
Pero feeling ko, Kuya Puto, if it were not for the housing market issue ngayon,
Mm,
yung mga third, fourth generation of Filipino immigrants,
yes.
they would wanna leave the house early. Feeling ko lang lalo na kunyari tayo yung mga nakatira not in the urban areas. I think more of them will have the mindset of, uy, gusto ko tumira naman sa Toronto. Yung parang live their own lives and have more control over their lives. That's just me. Feeling ko yun, baka si Luna maging ganon. Hindi, papayagan ko ba? Siguro, hindi ko alam.
Ate Ina, yung bunso namin, she just turned 15 years old. And
Mm,
already, pinaplano na niya pag-alis ng bahay.
talaga? O, tingnan mo.
Yeah.
Eh.
Third generation, right?
Yeah.
And yung panganay namin ganun din. When we
Mm.
moved to the house that we're living in right now, ayaw sumama sa amin. Sabi, re-renta na lang daw siya. So, okay, go.
Yeah.
I-feel nila yung mindset nila iba. They want to be more independent, right? And you know
Mm.
what? I don't blame them because for them to grow as a person, they need to be let free. They need to
Yeah.
be set free by the parents. Dahil kung ibe-baby natin sila, wala silang mararating. You
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
Dahil, as parents, we're both young parents, right? We're both parents of young people. Okay,
Mhm.
and nung when they were kids, we always wanted to give them all of the stuff na wala tayo, di ba?
Mhm.
And all of the parents, the majority of parents are guilty of that. Pati kami, all right?
Mhm.
Pero napansin ko, as they were growing up, mali pala yun. Kailangan
Mm.
pala, pagdusahin mo sila para matikman nila kung paano wala. Katulad ng natikman natin because kung di nila matikman kung ano yung wala, they're not gonna thrive for more.
Yeah.
They're not gonna wanna, squeeze as much out of life as they can dahil
Yeah.
sheltered, di ba? So
Mhm.
pagdusahin mo sila. Dusa
Yeah.
is good.
That's right. No, I agree. I agree. Ito naman, wala to sa listahan na binigay ko sa iyo, Kuya Puto. But I
Sure.
just now na nagsasabi, ngayon ko lang siya naisip, rather. Cliquish. I have a feeling na ang tingin sa atin ng mga tao dito, we are cliquish. Ibig sabihin, we only like to be with our own people. Kumbaga ganon. Do you also share that observation? Do you think, and we have the tendency na maging ganon tayo-tayo nagpa-party,
Yeah.
tayo nag-outing. Limited lang yung mga ibang lahi na nakakapasok sa circles natin. Yung mga ganon.
See, unfortunately, at the Ina, sa Pinoy culture dito sa Canada, sa napansin ko, that's not just a stereotype. That is actually reality in many, many situations.
Yeah, okay.
And it's not good. It's not
Yeah.
advantageous. Dahil kung puro Pinoy lang ang mga kasama ninyo, not that there's anything wrong with that, wala kayong matututunan sa ibang culture.
Yep.
You have to be open. You have to open your doors to everybody para ma-experience mo what Canada has to offer. Diba? Nung lumalaki kami, I only had one Filipino friend, my BFF sa Mississauga,
Mm.
35 years, fat boy, shout out.
Yeah, hi.
And everybody else, like I said, I gravitated towards like a lot of Latinos and a lot of Mexicans, right? Those are the people I hung out with. And I got to learn about their cultures. My network
Mhm.
expanded like this, di ba? Dahil hindi mo naman lahat matututunan from one
Yeah.
group. you have to expand and experience other groups of people. And
That's
yun ang napansin ko growing up, right? Like, you learn more, you grow more as an individual if you invite everybody in and di ka lang isolated dun sa group niyo.
yeah.
Diba?
Oo.
This doesn't just apply to Filipinos, okay? Sa casino, ang dami kong kaibigan, mga katrabaho na Vietnamese. Okay? Yung iba, they're like me. They came here when they were really, really young, even younger, sometimes 2, 3, 4 years old. 40 years later, they still don't know how to speak English. You know why?
Yeah.
Because
Oo.
they only hung out with their group.
Nako
And
po.
I
No?
see that a lot with like Filipinos, unfortunately, lalo na in major urban centers like Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sinasabi ko sa mga kids namin, diversify. Be friends with everybody. Don't just select one core group and stick with it. But, explore everybody. That way, you learn from them and you expand your network.
That's
Because
right.
guess what? Your net worth is your network. You know?
Correct. Oo, I agree, I totally agree. And not to mention na, I think doing so, yung exploring our network beyond our community, would
Mhm.
make us good immigrants, 'di ba? Para kay paano lumipat
Absolutely.
tayo dito, guys, kung hindi tayo makikipaghalubilo sa ibang tao na nandito.
Absolutely.
And the people here would appreciate it. Because
Yes,
that's what they
absolutely.
also look for in immigrants, no? Yung you integrating into the culture na bago dito, adapting to their ways.
Absolutely.
At
You
hindi
will
natin
get
magagawa yun kung puro tayo Pilipino lang sa ating grupo. Kaya ako, on my end, I'm taking advantage of Luna now, my daughter, in school. Kasi doon ako paano ba ako makikipag-meet? I primarily just stay at home. But I'm taking advantage of, meeting the parents there, na iba-iba kami doon.
yes.
Yeah, I push Luna to make friends na, yeah, sa lahat talaga ng kaklase niya. Para ako din madamay doon sa network
Absolutely.
doon sa school. So I'm starting that way at
And
least.
you know what? If people practice that more often, you will find you will grow a lot faster. You
Mhm.
live a more meaningful life as a
Yeah,
person.
correct.
That's just my observation.
Yeah, okay. Alam mo ang dami pa nating puwede pag-usapan, pero naka-half hour na tayo Kuya Puto. Andiyan pa yung siyempre walang katapusang mga Pilipino, masyado daw mga tsismosa. Pero ito, mga Pilipino, lahat 'yan magagaling kumanta dahil nga sa karaoke natin.
That's not
Ano
true. You've
ano
been to my house, we
that
did
is not
karaoke. Oh my God. Pati yung patay gigising pag ako kumanta.
Oo, but anyway, if you guys have inputs yung mga nanonood sa atin, just put them down there in the comment section. I'm sure marami kaming na-miss ni Kuya Puto na iba pang mga stereotypes sa mga Pilipino dito sa Canada, and share with us your thoughts kung tama ba yun, accurate ba, o hindi na, nag-evolve na, hindi na ganun ngayon. Yeah, share your inputs dyan sa comment section. Kuya Puto, thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for
for
having
all
me.
your kwentos that I love to hear. Siyempre, wala ako niyan eh. Matanda na ako lumipat dito sa Canada. Hindi katulad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You will make your own stories. You will encounter your own stories.
Yeah, okay. So that's it for this episode, guys. We will see you in the next one. Isip ko yung ibang topic for me and Kuya Puto. Put them down there too, okay? Bye!
Bye, guys.